The mysterious death of the 36-year-old wife found at the foot of the stairs, missing a leg. On October 27, 2024, a tragedy occurred with Caitlin Tracy, a 36-year-old woman, in a Chicago apartment complex. Her story is a heartbreaking warning about domestic violence, a cycle of abuse and control that she endured. The relationship between Caitlin and Adam Beckerink was a series of painful events. From the first months, the relationship was marked by unacceptable violent behavior. In July 2023, a particularly horrific incident occurred. Beckerink threw a pickle jar at Caitlin's head, causing her an open wound. Not stopping there, he beat her, dragged her, even stripped her clothes and poured vodka on her wounds to cause more pain. Beckerink's control was absolutely complete. He took away Caitlin's phone, iPad, and keys, forcing her to run to the police station to seek help. In October 2023, Tracy obtained an emergency protective order against Beckerink in Cook County. In the protective order application, Tracy stated that she had been in a relationship with Beckerink from October 2022 to around September 2023. Near the end of that period, Tracy reported at least 2 alleged domestic violence incidents to Chicago police. According to police reports, on September 20th, 2023, while Tracy was sleeping at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel at 160 East Pearson Street, Beckerink entered the room and began shouting in her face. Beckerink was accused of hitting Tracy, and she screamed for help. He then began choking her, according to the report, and she loudly said, "You will kill me tonight." According to the report, when hotel security entered the room after receiving multiple reports of screaming, they found Beckerink pulling Tracy by her hair. On August 21st, 2023, Tracy was at Beckerink's South Loop home when he choked her. According to police reports, Tracy then tried to escape, but Beckerink grabbed her and choked her until she lost consciousness. The report specified Tracy regained consciousness after 2 hours and tried to escape again. Another struggle ensued, but Tracy eventually escaped the unit and ran, as fast as possible, straight to the Central Chicago police station. According to a report, Beckerink did not face any charges in either Chicago incident. However, in November 2023, like many domestic violence victims, Caitlin withdrew her restraining order. Perhaps she hoped that her love could change Beckerink, an illusion nurtured by fairy tales about love that can save. In April 2024, a private wedding took place between Caitlin and Beckerink without the presence of her family. Her parents later stated that they had been isolated from their daughter. The tragedy reached its climax on October 27th. Caitlin was found dead in the basement of Beckerink's Chicago apartment complex. The details of her death were extremely horrifying. Her body fell from a height of 24 floors, was crushed, and separated from one foot. Was the detached foot a symbolic act, a final way to prevent Caitlin from moving? In court documents, Tracy's parents accused her husband, Adam Beckerink, a tax lawyer, of physically and mentally abusing Tracy throughout their relationship. In a lawsuit filed with the probate court in Berrien County, Michigan, where Tracy resided, her parents argued that based on the circumstances surrounding her death and her history of abuse, they would be psychologically or emotionally unable to participate in any services arranged by Beckerink. Beckerink is currently facing 2 domestic violence charges in Berrien County for alleged physical assault of Tracy, in addition to felony charges including resistance and obstruction of arrest. On Thursday, the probate court judge in Berrien County set an urgent trial date of November 12th to address Tracy's parents' petition to reclaim their daughter's remains and arrange the funeral. On the same day, a Cook County judge issued a temporary order preventing the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office from releasing Tracy's remains to Beckerink until November 17th. Pending the Michigan probate court petition, the next status conference for the case in Cook County will be next Friday. Criminal defense attorney in Chicago, Todd Pugh, representing Beckerink, stated on Friday that there is no connection between his client and Tracy's death. Caitlin was the love of Adam's life. They married in April. Her family had not contacted her for months since she married Adam. Pugh said he wants them to participate in memorializing her and wants to do this at the funeral home her family chose. But based on the records we just received, that was not sufficient. The lawyer for Tracy's parents, currently residing in Chicago, declined to comment at this time. According to Cook County records on Thursday, as Tracy's surviving spouse, Beckerink was presumed to have legal rights to control her remains. However, under Michigan law, those rights could be revoked if the surviving spouse is proven to be unfit or inappropriate. The Cook County complaint notes that if Beckerink is criminally charged for Caitlin's death, he will automatically be stripped of the right to manage her body and funeral. In the lawsuit filed on Wednesday in Berrien County, her parents allege that Tracy's body was found directly below Beckerink's apartment after he contacted Chicago police the previous day to report her disappearance. She had been staying with him that weekend, according to the records. According to police reports, he told police he had just returned to Chicago 2 days earlier after being in Michigan and hadn't seen Tracy in about a month. Beckerink told police he had contacted Tracy and expected her to be at their Chicago home when he returned on October 25th, but she was not there. The police report specified. Beckerink told police she had left her mobile phone and belongings in the house. According to police reports, Tracy was found dead at the foot of the stairs around 7:20 p.m. on October 27th. A building resident had found a severed foot near the east stairwell railing and reported it to the building manager. The report said, while responding police searched the area, the manager discovered Tracy's body at the bottom of the stairs. When police came to interrogate Beckerink, he said he returned to Chicago on the night of October 25th and had heard no news from her since then. Police said, however, detectives reportedly found footage of Beckerink and Tracy, who appeared injured on her face, in the building on October 24th. Police subsequently arrested Beckerink for filing a false missing person report. While in custody, police said he asked detectives, "Is she alive? And is she okay?" He was later released without charges. Caitlin's parents had to go to court to reclaim their daughter's remains. Beckerink's lawyer initially wanted cremation and to retain the ashes, but Tracy's family successfully demanded and was granted court approval. On Tuesday, Judge Brian Berger of Berrien County, Michigan, granted Tracy's parents exclusive control of her remains and full authority to arrange her funeral. According to the petition, Tracy's family was deeply grieved by their daughter's tragic and suspicious death and were psychologically or emotionally unable to participate in any services organized by Beckerink. Chicago police held Beckerink for 48 hours and then released him. At this point, he has not been charged, and the investigation is ongoing. However, according to legal experts, Beckerink is likely to be prosecuted. In her eulogy, the family remembered Caitlin as a force of nature, a dynamic, cheerful woman who loved traveling and had a talent for design. She had a business administration degree in hospitality management and later transitioned to data analysis. Caitlin Tracy's story is a painful warning about domestic violence. It exposes the harsh realities of victims trapped in toxic relationships and highlights the importance of recognizing abuse signs and seeking help. Caitlin's legacy will not just be one of loss, but a powerful voice calling for awareness about domestic violence. Her story is a call for those in dangerous relationships to courageously seek help and escape the cycle of violence. The case still holds many mysteries, but one thing is certain: Caitlin Tracy deserves to be remembered not as a victim, but as a symbol of courage, hope, and strength.